All right. So, I want you to read this paragraph to me out loud. I want you to picture it and then give me a word summary after you've read it.
Should I read the whole thing?
Yes, please.
Okay. It was the first time she had seen her father weep. His body trembled as he walked onto a piece of land that was now consumed by grass. A tall cement pillar still stood on the far end of the land, bearing residue of smoke, rain, dust, and scars from sharp metals that had left visible holes of dark moments. He looked back at his daughter and managed to conjure a smile. He kicked in the grass to reveal some part of the remaining foundation. This is where I used to sit. This was my classroom. He placed his fingers on the ground. This was my school. I can still hear our voices reciting the alphabet, greeting our teacher, "Good morning, Mr. Cannonball," and running outside during breaks, screaming our desired positions for the football match that we played every day. He continued and sat on the ground. His daughter sat next to him. She was accompanying her father back to his home, where he had always said the core of his heart still lived. They sat quietly and listened to the wind that sailed through the leaves of the nearby mango trees. Her father had never spoken much about his home. However, he had now started speaking in a voice that belonged to the past.
Okay, you can stop right there. Thank you. So, great. That was a lot to visualize. Tell me what the paragraph was about.
The paragraph was about a girl and her father, and they went back to his hometown to relive his past.
Tell me a little bit more about that, about the reliving his past.
He went back to where his school used to be. He saw the foundation.
And when it says, a tall cement pillar stood on the far end of the land, bearing residues of smoke, rain, dust, and scars from sharp metals that had left visible holes of dark moments. What do you think the author or writer means with that, the dark moments part?
Oh, it sounds like something bad happened there.
What do you think are some of the possibilities of what bad things could have happened there?
Maybe a fire, some kind of earthquake, something to break the building down to its foundation.
What else in the paragraph implies that maybe something bad has happened here?
That the father was weeping and trembling as he walked around that part of land.
And where do you think they are? Like, where in the world, if you had a guess, do you think they are? Is there anything in the text that might indicate a different place?
Something about mango trees. I don't know where those would grow.
Yeah, but that just kind of gives us an idea if we wanted to know. And how do you picture the surroundings?
It seems like it would be a very open land since the building was destroyed. Probably look really scary.
And how do you picture the position of the father and the daughter?
I see him as being bigger than her. She's really probably young, scared that her father's crying, concerned about that.
Yeah, how do you think she feels seeing her father cry for the first time, as it says?
It's probably kind of horrifying to her to see someone who's usually probably strong fall apart.
Is there something else in the text that indicates how she feels about it?
It says that it was the first time she had seen her father weep. He tried to manage a smile, but he was still really sad.
And why do you think she's never been here before?
Said that her father didn't like to talk about his home or the past. Probably because it was something uncomfortable, or there were bad things that happened maybe.
When he kind of describes his past and his day at school, how do you picture that?
It seems